We're back.
Episode 3
of 2 + 2. I'm Kelly.
I'm Debbie. Hello, how are you?
I'm a Sox fan.
And I'm a real baseball team fan.
Okay, cheers. All right, I'm not going to get into who's better, the Cubs or the Sox, and we could do this all day. All right, seriously, I'm a classy Sox fan.
And
I have been since I was born. I watched my team win the World Series.
I had a child during the World Series.
And
That one.
cheers.
No, truly, my son was 7 when the Sox won, so we wanted to teach him sportsmanship and go Chicago because we're Chicagoans.
Okay.
But really, when it comes down to it, I got the chills thinking about it. I just can't be a Sox fan.
I got the chills thinking about it too because I got to watch them too.
I know.
It was fun. It was fun. And
But you know what was even more fun? Watching the Cubs win. That was more fun.
Anyways, so today I'm drinking one of my favorite whites. Most of our viewers know I'm not a big fan of whites, but in the summer I do like a chilled white, a sweeter one. So I'm drinking Gershwin-Miner. I don't remember. I know it.
Miner.
At Cooper's Hawk, which I love, by the way, when I go there, the bartender there taught me to say it as girls are meaner. And
Gershwin. Oh,
so
Gershwin.
I think it's Gershwin-Miner. So I think it's Gershwin-Miner. Anyways, it's Fetzer. It's the cheap one. And you guys, I'm really excited about this. Okay, so my cousin, who is like my sister because we grew up together so close in age and locally, she got me this from Italy. She went to Italy with her husband and her daughters, and it's just a wine topper, but it seals it, and then when you pour it, you don't even have to do anything. It just kind of pours right out. Look at that. And then, boom, it's sealed. I love it. It's my favorite.
That's fun. I am drinking a cider today. I tend to kind of shy away from wines in the summertime. I like good fruity beers, sour beers. I love sour beers in the summer. Light stuff. So this is actually, I went yesterday after dinner to try to get the beer that I really love right now, and they were out of it. So I settled on this. It is a cider. It's got really high alcohol content.
We love high alcohol content.
It's called Traffic Jam by Blake's Hard Cider. And it is a strawberry, blackberry, and raspberry. So it actually has a very good taste. It doesn't taste like Red's apple cider. It has more of an ale taste to it.
Yeah.
So it's actually, it did the duty. It did its job. So I'm pretty good. So
So we were thinking, let's talk a little bit about Sox and Cubs since they are playing this weekend.
Yeah, Cubs are playing tonight. Oh, but I think
The
they're
Sox
playing
are
each other.
Yes, that's what I meant. Like the Cubs are playing the Sox tonight. So we thought we should
Not tonight, this weekend.
This weekend. Okay.
Maybe.
I thought it was Friday night, but I could be wrong. Okay. We don't even know.
So it's called, those of you not from Chicago, it's called the Crosstown Classic.
Crosstown Classic, yes. And surprisingly, they're only playing 4 times this year instead of 6.
Oh.
They only played 2 times this weekend and then 2 times in July. I don't know why.
It was the weekend of July 7th.
Yes, it is. I know. She gave up tickets to come to my mom's retirement party because she's such a good friend. Isn't she a good friend, you guys?
Yeah, that's okay.
So the Sox currently are in 3rd place behind the Twins and the Indians, but they'll still beat the Cubs.
Don't know about that because, we did just sign Kimbrel as our closer. And he's warming up with the bullpen, so he's going to be closing up. Schwarber, can we talk about him? Because he's amazing. Bodie, woo! And Baez, and...
That video that we watched, though, Baez last night, stealing all those... Or not even stealing, but just getting on base when it looked like he should have been tagged out. Those were really cool.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
The Cubs are currently in first place with the Brewers very close behind, like tying. But then the Cards are 5.5 games behind. So
yeah, it's only June though. So
yeah,
no worry.
Fine. We're good. We're already planning our World Series party. So look for that because the Cubs will be there.
Cub fans have jokes. Okay, so we thought let's talk about some things that you guys probably have strong opinions on. And most recently in our area, there was the Fair Oaks scandal where they showed video of mistreating calves. Did you see the video, Deb?
Did not watch the video.
Okay,
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I did. I couldn't watch all of it either. I watched like the first 3 minutes, and it was
so for
broke my heart.
Those of you that don't know, Fair Oaks Farm is a local dairy farm owned by a family, but I think it's more owned by like a conglomerate now because they do partner with Coca-Cola. They do tours. They have a lot of calves. They do like a calving birth tour. You can see a baby cow.
Lots of field trips. So
they do. So this
lots of kids.
Right. They have an excellent restaurant.
Yes, and their cheese and dairy products are sold. I love.
Yeah, they're really good, and they're sold. Their chocolate milk is amazing.
Yeah,
and they're sold locally through the name Fairlife in our local stores, and probably closer around Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So recently there was a scandal in that a pro-animal rights group went in and did undercover videos of them mistreating cows.
However,
baby calves.
I heard that the people in the video that were mistreating the calves were actually the people who were conducting the investigation. Now, do you believe that?
I do and I don't. See, this is where so apparently this group infiltrated the cow farm, got videos of mistreatment. Now, they were there for 6 months. They got 12 minutes of video in 6 months.
Right.
Which kind of shows maybe there is not a conspiracy to mistreat the animals.
Right. And they have a policy at Fair Oaks that if you see something, say something, which is how they got caught, is because an employee said something. And then all of these people who were mistreating these animals were fired immediately.
And some of those people mistreating the animals are reportedly members of this group.
Right.
And this alleged abuse, so this group came in to fight the abuse of animals, but this alleged abuse took place 3 months ago. And they allowed it to keep happening and happening. And if you are that animal rights and pro animals, if you see it right away, I think you would have published it right away.
I would think so.
I feel that, it's a farm and it's a circle of life.
I mean, stuff happens.
And they were saying about how the baby male calves are sold to veal farms. And where do we get our cheeseburgers from? Where do we get our everything from? A lot of them are saying, they rip the calves away from the mom and they milk the moms. Well, that's how you get the milk. But I mean, so it's a give and take. It's almost so it exploded on Facebook around here, and so many people are so uproar.
Yes, and people are even going as far as saying let's ban cheese and dairy and let's ban meat. Okay, I get if you want to ban that actual product. Fairlife, you said it was called Fairlife. Okay, I get that. But I'm not giving up my meat.
No.
I'm still going to have shish kebabs.
Or my cheese. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that, we don't want to say, we're very happily go to the steakhouse. We're very happily eat our chicken and our turkey on Thanksgiving. But do you really want to see how you get it? No. Because there would be outrage everywhere. I mean, it honestly.
Don't ask, don't tell.
No. So I think I think who's being really hurt by all of this are the innocent workers. That the cashier, Becky, the cashier that rings out your chocolate milk order, she didn't abuse the cows, and she's going to lose her livelihood.
Right.
I do believe that the family that runs it had ideas of what might be going on, but also I think that they've done a lot for the community and a lot for the area where they are, and they employ a lot of people. And again,
I agree with all that.
It's a farm, and we eat animals, and we drink their milk. So how do we think it's going to? I've been there personally before.
I have too.
I've never thought anything except, okay, that's how you produce milk from a farm.
You've seen that part where the cows just come in and they get on this circle thing that goes around, and they're just being milked as they eat or drink, and they're just being milked, and that's all they do. They come in, they stand there, they drink, they get milked. That's all that they're there for. That's their purpose.
Yes. They're not our pets.
Beautiful. We don't have Bessie in the backyard.
No. Yes, I think it's wrong to abuse animals. Of course, I speak against
the way that they were portrayed in the video.
Absolutely.
The abuse that was portrayed in the video. Yes, that was terrible. It was heartbreaking.
I think that there's more to it, and I think that the whole Facebook police and the Facebook
it got blown out of proportion.
Blown completely out of proportion.
I absolutely
agree. I think that they were criticized and found guilty before the public Facebook law of opinion, and
right, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Right. And again, I think there's more to it on both sides. I think I don't think the innocence runs equal on either side. However, again, like the people that are getting really hurt from this, or the people that are being the judgiest or most hurtful in their comments, went to a barbecue this weekend.
Right.
And
we are curious, our viewers, we want to know what your opinion is on this topic. So if you could comment below, like Deb says, comment below. We are curious, and if we
I think what happens is I just think the public needs to educate themselves before jumping on.
That's a lot of things though that happens in the media. Like everybody's so quick to judge and not get their research done.
But I do want to talk about this Facebook thing, because I just said about how the Facebook matter opinion. One thing I hate about Facebook, and I just recently said it, is Facebook warriors and judges are so quick to say stuff. First of all, it's Facebook. If you say, I know this is real because I saw it on Facebook, you already sound like a freaking moron.
If it's on the internet, it must be true.
Right? And you know what? I personally post funny jokes and things like that, and I used to post serious stuff, and then I'm like, yeah, forget that stuff. And I'll post song lyrics, and people are like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? It's a song lyric. It's clean.
I will say though, I do hate those vague Facebook posts where they're like, I need prayers. Tell me what's going on.
I want to know. Or when you get in a fight with your boyfriend and you hate him, and then all of a sudden you love each other. Like, no, I want to know what happened between I hate him and now you're in love.
And can I tell you, the people who post that they're the happiest aren't always the happiest.
You got to put on the persona that you like them. I live by a theory that the people that are the smartest do not have to go around telling people how smart they are. People that are the happiest don't have to walk around saying how happy they are. Although lately I have been putting a lot of happy posts on Facebook.
Oh, shoot.
I am. Because I
always say that you have to be smart to be funny. And so anytime I say a joke, I'll say that. So I guess that makes me not so smart because I'm always saying I'm smart.
No, you don't. No, you don't walk around going, listen, I know this is real because in 1986 I took a home ec class.
In 1986 I was in first grade.
Shut up.
Home ec class.
But I really hate when people post like, find this missing child, and they haven't even read the article.
It's from like 2007. Yes.
And you haven't read the freaking article because he's been found and married and has 3 kids now. Because all you really have to do is just click and do a little bit of research. In fact, if I can't click on the person's link and find out what the research is, I have this little button on my phone called Safari that leads you to the internet, and you can actually go and research what's going on.
Yeah, just anything.
So I actually am staying on Facebook for 2 main reasons. One, my mother and my aunt and my sister live far away, so I post my pictures of my kids and stuff like that because my mom is older and doesn't always know how to get the pictures on her phone. Her phone might not be the most technically advanced, so I put the pictures on there so my family can see my kids that live far away. So that's the number 1 reason. So there's actually 3 reasons. Number 2 reason.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Is because I do like to be catty sometimes. So sometimes I'll put something on their caddy, but that's fine. But the 3rd main reason is I play games that are linked through my Facebook, and I've played for years. And if I unlink from Facebook, I have to go from level like 3,000 back down to level 1, and I am not about to do that.
Oh, that's funny. See, I gave up Facebook for the summer because I noticed that I would get up in the morning and I would get my coffee or my Spark or whatever it is that I'm drinking for the morning, and I would peruse Facebook. And sometimes it would make me so depressed, like, I don't know, to either see people's depressing posts or to see people's ecstatic, I'm doing so awesome posts when I'm like sitting here thinking like, oh,
do I put a bra on today?
Right? And I'm like the worst person ever. Like I just got out of bed and it's 10:30 and she already ran a half marathon and, brought her kids home from Journey. And yes, I'm talking about you, Amanda. I just think like those people who think their life is so great or are always so depressing, both of them make me depressed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just need a little bit of a break.
Plus, it's so, like, people post, like, political stuff on Facebook.
And the Indiana teacher stuff was getting to me, too. Yeah. There was this group that they want to strike because the teaching profession in Indiana is so underpaid and we're so mistreated. And there's this new law now that we have to do public service for 15 hours and blah, blah, blah. And that was all that was in my feed. And it was just making me depressed. And so I was like, I need to have a summer where I'm not focused on what the Indiana teaching laws are. I'm not focused on anybody else's life, but the people whose life I want to be involved in.
And unfortunately, social media has become such a huge, I mean, there's times where I don't know what my kid is doing, so I'll go and look on social media to see what my kid is doing, you know? And, you know, my favorite is when people post stuff on social media and then, like, a whole uproar happens because, A, it's friggin' Facebook or friggin' Twitter, or if your life is that intense, I would think you'd find another outlet instead of Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, MySpace.
MySpace. Ooh, you're putting your age out there, aren't you?
No, but, like, seriously, like, keep your business off the internet and let's, like, share happiness. I do love seeing happy posts from my friends.
I do too.
There's an
legit ones.
Yeah, like legit.
Like we have some friends at work that are pregnant, and when they show, they're like, 36 weeks.
Yeah.
I love those.
Very happy.
Like I love
very
those.
happy to see all the graduation pictures.
Yes. Oh, I
very
love those
nice.
too.
Yeah.
But my favorite is like first day of school pictures. I love those. And the Halloween costumes.
And the prom.
I love prom too. But Halloween costumes, when you guys post Halloween costumes on Facebook, that is my favorite.
So that's the fun part of social media.
Yes.
Making a fun video. Having fun with your friends, showing things off. But to the people that have to constantly show.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Look it. I painted this wall and look it. I did
a refrigerator.
I got new curtains. Oh yay, my life is so great.
Yeah. You know it's not. It's full of shit.
I can't.
Can't do that. And then like all the angry posts stuff. But again, also you can't get verbal connotation from messages. So if I write, oh my God, I'm so pissed off because like Kelly's hair looks so pretty today. You got some stupid bimbo saying, why do you have to hate Kelly because her hair looks pretty today? Like, I'm not serious. It's Facebook.
We need a sarcasm font, yes. So that you know when people are being sarcastic.
I did get an email on sarcasm font though.
Did you?
I got an email in a weird font.
It was like a
script. No, I read it as sarcasm because it didn't come through as a real font. It came through as like a script font, and I'm like, what? Are you mocking me? So I thought that was funny.
Well, we have run out of time because we got very involved in the Fair Oaks and Facebook conversation that we are out of time for all the other topics we had for today. So we would just like to say thanks for watching. Cheers.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Hey, go Sox.
Go Cubs. Go Bodie.